live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Hey, hey, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going live. Yeah, yeah, we going. Yeah, 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 we going. Yeah, 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 we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line, we going live. From the 50-yard line. Hey.
All right.
Show picks.
Show pick.
What you got this week?
All right. So first one is a Netflix show called Blood and Water.
Oh, okay, yes.
It's in its top 10. It might still be in the top 10. It's a series. It's high school students. It's absolutely bonkers.
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely bonkers. That's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to give away too much of the story. But it's an intricate mystery about high school students and how they respond to one another's pain and situations. It is, and so it's dual stories going on at once, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's the high school students and their pain, and then there's a mystery about a potential family match that is also going on. So it's really, if you like things that you just can't figure out, like I like a show where I can't figure out what the heck is going on.
Yeah.
Like I can't see it 10 miles away before it gets there. And I absolutely, with this show, I was like, every episode, I'm like, I don't know.
That's what Power turned into.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything just became so not only predictable, but just, for lack of a better term, stupid.
Okay. See?
Sorry, 50.
Well. So yeah. But yeah, so Blood and Water is one of those shows. Like I know it's about high schoolers, and I know it's also subtitled because they're speaking Spanish, but it's really, well, I think it's Spanish. A really good show. It was really good. I don't know. Everything I've watched lately has just been something that I've had to read subtitles for. I don't know what that's about. Every show I've watched has been like nothing. So anyway, so Blood and Water is one. The other one, speaking of Spanish, Queen of the South.
Mm-hmm. Queen of the South.
Listen, let me tell y'all something. Get you some time on your hands and go watch this. Okay.
You know, I likes me a good drug show.
This a good old drug gangster right here. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Some Mexican cartel gangster stuff right here.
Yeah.
So yeah. I loved it. It's amazing. I started watching it. I told you I started watching it when it was originally on USA.
Right.
But now it's a Netflix show. And so they kind of switched it up a little bit for season 4, which is I think when it started on Netflix. But it's still good.
Mm-hmm. Listen,
just be prepared. Don't go faint of heart, because you better be ready for some killing and spilling. Okay.
Yeah.
It's good though. It's good though. And lastly, hilarious. So I'm looking at the notes, right? That you sent.
Yeah.
And I love that you spelled the word out correctly.
Why?
Because it's spelled with an N, not a G at the end. Overhauling.
Is it?
You spelled it out. Overhauling.
Overhauling?
Overhauling.
Listen, I can assure you that autocorrect did that.
I'm like, overhauling.
Oh.
Yeah, but
you know how I talk.
But the show Overhaulin', which was one of my absolute favorites from back in the day, like it was on in the early 2000s. It is back. They got new episodes of Overhaulin', and so I'm uber excited. Chip Foose is absolutely one of the premier car restorers in the world. Chip Foose has his own wheel line, all this kind of stuff. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Where is he located?
They're in California.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's in California. Mm-hmm.
You see a lot of those places like in California, or you hear about a lot of
Mm-hmm.
them in California.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Chip Foose is probably the daddy of. He was the one of the originals, especially from a TV standpoint of car restoration shows. But he is, yeah. So, needless to say, I'm a fan.
Overhauling.
Overhauling, not overhauling.
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 All right, I only got one this week.
Mm-hmm.
So if I know myself, as a youngin, I was a fan of Wu-Tang.
As a what?
As a youngin.
Youngin.
As a youngin, I was a fan of Wu-Tang. And so when this Wu-Tang Clan show aired, because I saw the documentary, and I was hype about that, because I always wanted to know like how the group came together, who's related.
Of course you did, because that's your thing.
Right.
You like how things are made and put together.
Yeah. So not only to see that in the documentary form, but to also for them to bring out a show and have the show run, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just for those of you who are Wu-Tang fans and you haven't seen the show, you will thoroughly enjoy. Some of the animation is a little crazy, which is on par with the group. But I think who steals the show, even though Ashton Sanders is who plays the RZA, who steals the show is the guy that they got to play Old Dirty Bastard, because it's like you don't even see him. You see Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's deep to say. Like, yeah. It's like Jamie Foxx is
right when he played
Ray Charles.
Yes. Yeah. It's exactly like that. And it's like, wow, like he really brought it with that performance.
Yeah.
So yeah, check that out if you are a fan of Wu-Tang. And even if you're not, it's still a good story.
I was gonna say I have to let my brother know. My best friend's husband is a Wu-Tang man.
Oh,
so I have to see if he's watched it.
And it's you gotta have Hulu for it. Like it's a Hulu.
I'll see if he just okay.
It's a Hulu show, a Hulu series. So
okay.
Yeah,
I'll have to check with him because he's
a Wu-Tang fan.
It's another word for it. It's got to be another word for it.
Yeah.
What he is. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we at the end of another one. Episode 66.
66. Jesus. Don't ask me again, okay?
Right.
I'll know when we get to 100 because you're gonna tell me way before.
Oh no, we're gonna have that penciled in.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I should go through and see.
Yeah, I was just about to say. So that's what is that? 35 weeks?
Yeah.
Somewhere around.
That's kind of somewhere next year.
Next year. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was hoping it'd be around November.
Yeah, me too. I was thinking the same thing too. I was
like darn, that would have been cool.
But I guess it would have to be like, because we took a month off and we had like a couple of episodes that didn't, well, not a couple, just one episode that didn't air.
Right.
It'll probably be around. It'll probably be around January next year.
Okay. All right. We're gonna see. We're gonna look that up. We're gonna figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure
that out. Yeah. We're gonna figure that one out because I want to know when we're gonna be able to have this party. We're gonna go ahead and tell y'all right now.
Right.
When we're gonna have this party because it's happening.
Yes.
Please believe it. So we're at 66, right?
66 what?
We're at 66, right? Today is 66.
Yes, this is 66 episodes.
66. So that means next week is 1, 2, 3. Yep, it'll be January, like the end of January.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
So we can make it a birthday party too.
True, because somebody has a
For
birthday
us.
the beginning of February.
That's all right, but we can just make it a combo in between.
Oh, true, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because mine is the beginning of December. Yours is in February. We can do it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to be in the same place for that one.
That's fine.
So whether that be me coming to Charlotte, or you making another appearance to Atlanta.
Not an appearance.
I thought about you. It's been you've been there for 9 months, and you've only been back here once. Yeah.
It's been 6 months. It's 6 months since
I've
been home.
It'll probably be. I'll probably be due for one there. So
yeah, because
we may have to do.
I know I'll be back probably around the holidays again. Right. Definitely.
And then so at the end of January. Yeah.
Well, I love it.
We'll let y'all know when we figure it out.
Yeah. We're gonna listen. Now we can start thinking about it though, because now we got a clear sense of when it is.
Date of when it is, right?
Yeah, somewhere around in there. So, all right.
Yeah. As always, we appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Absolutely.
One tidbit for this week: we are moving over to the Field to the Real podcast page on YouTube. So no more of our videos will be on the Field to the Real page. So you have to switch over. So please go subscribe to the Field to the Real podcast page on YouTube. You can still follow us on Instagram at Field to the Real and at Field the Real podcast IG page. On Twitter, you can follow us at Field the Real P1 for our Twitter page. But if you look up Field to the Real podcast, it should pop up. But if you want to
and don't forget our other news. What happens Friday?
Oh, all right. So so by the time you hear this, it would have already broadcast.
Right.
But please check out our Field to the Real page and check out our All In initiative. It is our introduction or our introductory episode. You get to see what we've been cooking up over the last few months. And yeah, we are really excited about it. We're broadcasting it at 12 noon. So by the time you hear this, it would have already broadcast.
It'll be but that's okay. It'll still be out there for you to see.
Yeah, you can still go back and look at it. Check us out
on the YouTube page.
Comment on the Field to the Real YouTube page.
Yes.
It'll be on that page. So wherever you go to watch us, I'm not sure if they're linked in any way, but just search Field to the Real and you should see our page pop up. But
we're excited.
The podcast.
Right. Two separate things.
Podcast page. Two different pages.
Two different things.
Any video that we put up on the Field to the Real page, we will put some sort of thing still directing you guys to the Field to the Real podcast page. But no more of our videos will be uploaded to that page. Yeah.
Not just our videos. No more of the podcast videos.
Right. No more of the podcast
will be
videos.
uploaded to that page. Now you'll see content that is pertaining to our initiative.
Yes.
That we have, this All In collective that we have, this initiative that we have with Field to the Real. So you'll see it's the pilot episode pretty much of our show.
Yeah. And you can check that out too. You can stay and check that out and all the rest of the content that'll be on that page.
Yeah, absolutely. All right.
But as always, we love y'all. Peace.
Now put the cameras on me, 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 put the cameras on me.